Hello guys, today in this video, we are going to help you to find out the best VR headsets in market. I made this list based on my personal opinion, and I tried to list them based on their quality, durability, customer review, and more. If you want to see their price and find out more information about them, you can check our links in the description below. Number 6. HP Reverb G2. The HP Reverb G2 is an excellent headset for anyone looking for something slightly cheaper than the Valve Index or HTC Vive Pro 2, and something easy to set up. Although it's not as accurate as the somewhat pricier options, it's a fantastic alternative that still maintains the visual enchantment of VR gaming. If anything, the HP Reverb G2 exceeds visual expectations and presents an entirely new experience while undercutting the cost of its peers. Design and features. The HP Reverb G2 is an incredible bang-for-your-buck headset that's very smartly designed. It avoids the screen door effect that plagues many a VR headset, and out of the box, it's extremely easy to set up. The only really irksome thing here is a multitude of wires, and the Reverb G2 does require a PC unlike Meta's offerings. You'll also need a decently powerful PC thanks to the headset's high-resolution output. Additionally, since it's compatible with Steam VR, you'll have no shortage of games to play when buying this headset. Price and availability. The HP Reverb G2 can be picked up for $599/$682 from most major retailers as well as HP itself. That's expensive on paper, but its relatively high-end features make it one of the cheaper offerings for what you're getting overall performance. The HP Reverb G2 features an impressively high resolution of 2160x4K per lens. That's pretty exceptional for a headset that's relatively low-priced, and that image clarity means you won't be dealing with image ghosting or smeary visuals throughout your playtime. The headset is slightly let down by its motion tracking precision, which isn't quite as accurate as other pricier options. Still, it's surprising to see just how much the Reverb G2 gets right at its lower price of entry. Number 5. Meta Quest Pro. The Meta Quest Pro, the company's latest and arguably greatest headset, is certainly one of the more expensive VR options currently on the market. But it's not like you won't get your money's worth. The headset's comfortable design and sleek controllers are easy to use from the get-go, and you don't need any external equipment to get set up. Design and features. The Meta Quest Pro, in essence, is a souped-up version of the Meta Quest 2. The improved controllers are a particular highlight here, featuring a sleek, comfortable design that feels more premium than similar motion-based gamepads. And comfort really is the key word here, as the Quest Pro is well-suited for longer gaming sessions thanks to a cushioned headband. Price and availability. It's a luxury headset with a price tag to match. Expect to pay $999.99/£999.99 for the Quest Pro. And as it's relatively new, sales are very rare across all major retailers. As a high-end headset, though, it still undercuts the price of the Valve Index and HTC Vive Pro 2, which is worth considering if you're looking to buy the best hardware possible. Performance. The Meta Quest Pro's hand tracking shows an improvement over the Quest 2. While not quite as accurate as the Valve Index or even PSVR 2, it's a welcome upgrade that helps most VR games play even smoother than before. One slight drawback, however, is the headset's relatively short battery life when used standalone. It's the one key flaw with the headset that we hope to see addressed with the upcoming Meta Quest 3. Number 4. HTC Vive Pro 2. It doesn't come cheaply, but if you're after the very best in PC VR visual fidelity, the HTC Vive Pro 2 should sit near the top of your list, thanks to its borderline absurd 5K resolution. Just make sure you've got a seriously powerful PC to make the most of this, admittedly experimental headset. Design and features. It's admittedly difficult to recommend the Vive Pro 2 as a commercial headset. The wired headset requires several cables for it to function properly, meaning managing it as part of your PC gaming setup can be stressful. Plus, all that power means it can start to run hot after just a short session, so we'd say it's best enjoyed in shorter bursts. Price and availability. The HTC Vive Pro 2 is one of the more expensive VR headsets on our list, coming in at $1,399/£1,299, which includes all cables and a pair of motion-sensing controllers. It's available at most major retailers, though we'd certainly suggest waiting for a significant price drop or sale before committing to a purchase. Performance. We've been harsh on the Vive Pro 2 so far, but we can't ignore the strengths it boasts over other headsets in this list. The Vive Pro 2 is capable of outputting a 5K resolution. That's an astronomical 2448 x 2448 pixels per eye, a 120-degree field of view, and a 120 Hz refresh rate. Yes, you will need an ultra-powerful PC to make the most of it, but the Vive Pro 2 is capable of providing some of the most accurate and immersive visuals of any headset on the market right now. Number 3. PSVR 2. The original PSVR had its share of shortcomings back in 2016, most of which have been brilliantly addressed in 2023 with PSVR 2. Sony has set a phenomenally high bar for any future console-based VR headsets, and comes highly recommended from us if you own a £5. Design and features. PSVR 2 has a pleasing rounded silhouette that matches the aesthetic of the £5 console. Compared to its £4 counterpart, it's phenomenally easy to set up, with just a single wire needed to connect it to your £5. The setup phase doubles as a tutorial, walking you through features like eye tracking, room space visualization, and the new pass-through feature that lets you view your surroundings at any time at the press of a button. Price and availability. PSVR 2's price will be a sticking point for many. At $549/£529/$879, it is cheaper than many PC and standalone headsets. On the other hand, it's more expensive than the £5 itself, which has proven to be not such a good look for the average consumer, especially as PSVR 2's software library is quite small at present. Performance. PSVR 2 exclusive games like Horizon, Call of the Mountain seriously impress with stellar image quality. Meanwhile, solid ports of PSVR favorites like Tetris Effect, Resident Infinite and Moss Book return looking better and playing more responsibly than ever. The device is massively helped by its 2000 x 2040 panel resolution, allowing for much clearer image quality. You may struggle to find and maintain the headset's sweet spot though, meaning you might find yourself readjusting the headset during sessions. However, our guide to the best PSVR 2 accessories can help to make this process significantly less stressful. Number 2. Valve Index. The Valve Index is one of the best VR headsets because it represents a next-gen system compared to its predecessors. We found it has a crisp display that runs well even with older GPUs, a wider field of view, a higher refresh rate, and Valve's knuckle controllers, which can track the movement of every finger. Design and features. The Valve Index certainly looks the part of a high-end headset, but that means it also requires a complex setup and a powerful PC to match. In fact, our least favorite thing about Valve's headset is the setup process, which requires several wires and a dual camera setup to work properly. Make sure you have enough desk and room space, not to mention a few free power outlets, to ensure a seamless experience. The process is worth it, however, as you'll be treated to impressive wide field of view and full Steam integration, making browsing your existing library in VR a cakewalk. Price and availability for the Valve Index has greatly increased in 2023, much like with some of the company's other hardware such as the Steam Deck. Priced at $999/£919/$1,425, there's no getting around the fact that it's an expensive option. But if you've got the budget for it, it's one of the best options on the market right now. Performance. The Valve Index is a significant upgrade over both the HTC Vive and the HTC Vive Pro. The Index also offers a much higher resolution screen and a better refresh rate, which in turn lowers the risk of discomfort or motion sickness. We're also huge fans of the Index controllers, their knuckle-shaped design proving to be a fantastic layout for VR play. Number 1. Meta Quest 2. The Meta Quest 2, formerly the Oculus Quest 2, is the best VR headset for most people. It doesn't need wiring to an expensive PC, offers movement and freedom, and it's easy to set up and use. It's a significant improvement over the original Quest, which is a more responsive experience thanks to improved RAM and chip specs, plus a higher resolution display that's 50% sharper than its predecessor. Design and features. Meta Quest 2 is impressively compact, requiring no extra cameras or wires during play. If you don't want extra cables potentially getting in the way of your VR experience, that simply won't be an issue with the Quest 2 standalone build. All the headset's features can be accessed while wearing it too, including its home and storefront, providing a seamless experience that doesn't require you to take the headset off. Price and availability. For a while, Meta Quest 2 saw a $100/£100 price increase. Thankfully, that's no longer the case, and has dropped back down to $299/£299 for the 128GB model, and $349/£349 for the 256GB variant. It's available at all major retailers, as well as from Meta itself. Performance. Quest 2 games have the capacity to run up to 90 Hz, essential for VR games that want to offer as smooth an experience as possible. Hand tracking is also reliable here, offering much more accurate response with the Quest 2's controllers. This helps games like Robo Recall and Beat Saber to shine, as the very precise movements required is easier to pull off than ever. The Oculus Quest 2 is worn on the head, quite a bit like a scuba mask. Where a scuba mask window would be, you've instead got a padded cavity that houses a pair of goggle-like lenses that sit in front of a screen, giving you stereoscopic 3D visuals.